You're looking live and down at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA. And this is what this... Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. Well, Steve, we're just halfway through the season. What stands out to you so far and what you've seen?
Well, I think for me is those teams that are underdogs, they're overachieving. And some of those teams that we had out in front, we start to nitpick what's wrong with those guys. I think the halfway point is for teams both underachieving, overachieving to start to really kick in, and some of those teams do and some don't.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Morris in at the four-man position. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. And it's Morris in at the center filling out the middle. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. And Leonard has it in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta.
I love the patience Beverley has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
The three from LeBron sinks the triple. LeBron's got 5 now.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Leonard. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Magic in Orlando.
He was very active on defense, too, recording 3 steals for the game.
Here's Rondo, and out of bounds as the Clippers game. Possession. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, LeBron James.
And small forwards are asked to do so much in the modern NBA, and he just answers the call in every facet of the game. Tremendous numbers from him, and he is more than deserving of the award.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Morris against Beverley.
Come get it, come get it. Hit me, I'm open.
6 on the shot clock.
Stay there.
Morris looking over the floor. The shot misses, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Having that spark off the bench really helped them the last time these two teams battled. We'll see if it'll be there for them again.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
James outside.
Screen. Box him out. Hey, who got you?
Pass to Morris. Leonard with the steal. The pass to Beverley. Kicks it to Harrell. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. George against Green. Morris outside for Davis. That one off the back iron and out.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And you know what, Smitty, one of the best shot blockers among wings, Danny Green.
You know, he's a chase-down artist in transition. He does not give up on plays at all.
And here's a look at some numbers for James.
And the stat to look at is steal total. over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Now here's Beverly. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Pass to Caruso. And here is Davis. He's covered by Leonard. Morris, left side, outside, Green. Back to Morris. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. No problems knocking that one down. Leonard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
There's the response. Kawhi rarely changes expression, but you know what he's thinking. I got your back.
Leonard against James. Morris passes to James. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The defender gets caught in a bad position. LeBron powerful enough to convert through contact. Let's see what he does at the line.
Lakers shooting their first free throw tonight.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
What is there to say about LeBron that hasn't been said? One of the all-time greats who can completely carry a team. Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Pulls it from the elbow. Again, the Lakers.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
Clippers trail by 7. Here's Beverly. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to Beverly. This one for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
That's what they expect from Patrick Beverly, knocking down the spot-up J.
Passes to Green. Back to James. Right side Davis. Morris trying to free himself up. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 5 now.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
A big key to the Clippers' recent surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team, and he also can be very intimidating.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's Green. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Here's James. And another basket for the Lakers. And the Clippers getting Harrell in that Chris Paul deal. Turned out to be a decent trade for both teams.
You're totally right. The Rockets already had Capella. Harrell was sort of a redundant in terms of skill set. And you can only have one rim runner on the floor before you began to compromise spacing.
And good that time.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Now, here is Morris. 14 points from him the last game against Orlando. George looking around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
That free throw good from George. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Down low, here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Leonard's got 15 points.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Here's LeBron. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Williams finds Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Howard dishes to James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Davis. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Williams. Pass to Harrell. George against Green. Shot clock at 6. And it's sent back by Howard. Leonard against LeBron. Wow, huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the shot clock, ending the quarter the right way.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And the Lakers have possession. 6-point game. So for the Clippers right now, Patrick Patterson is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Williams. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the 2.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Clippers trail by 6. Outside, George. Here's Leonard.
A 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, Kawhi Leonard last season averaged 27 points a game. That's what you call a two-way player.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
First free throw is good.
He's an NBA champion and Finals MVP in 2014. Kawhi continues to impact the game at the highest level. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
To the right side. James outside. Inside, here's Davis. Yes, it's James picking up. The assist. LeBron's got assist number 5 here tonight. Clippers trail by 6. And a career high in scoring last season for the great Kawhi Leonard.
Kevin, he maintained his elite efficiency, Kawhi Leonard's growth as a scorer has been remarkable over the course of his career.
Now James following Patrick Patterson's three-point attempt. And they double up LeBron. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Lakers have possession. The Clippers shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Buries the long-range jumper.
Quick feet, quick release. Hard to check Lou Williams from beyond the arc.
And here is LeBron. After Lou Williams was able to get the three to go. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the third time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Now here's Williams. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando. To the paint. Here's Leonard, and the rejection by James. Here's McGee, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
And there's the pass to Patterson. He dishes it to George. Knocked loose. He kicks it to Williams. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Lakers leading by 8. LeBron with it. Coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. McGee in the corner. LeBron passes to Kuzma. And the rejection by Zubac. And he's able to get it back. 2 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's another update on the All-Star voting. Just a couple of days left now to cast your ballot.
Yeah, and it's coming down to the wire now, Kevin. It's time for some of these players.
Well, you look at Davis. He stands at number 2 in the Western Conference. The fans giving him the backing he deserves.
No doubt about it. And it's been an outstanding campaign for him, and he's got to be a part of that starting lineup.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. Now here's James. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. And they double up James. Davis in the corner. LeBron against George. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 6 assists in the game. Well, Smitty, the game is evolving. We know that. New moves and techniques developed. Talk about some that have grown in popularity since the time of your retirement to now.
You know, the step back is one, and then also the step back is one. The Euro step, and I think also guys right now being able to launch their bodies into guys. I don't want to say it's a move, but that's how guys are playing. Because you can't hand check, guys are throwing their body into the defender on the move even more.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The Lakers have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. For the Clippers, Joakim Noah is checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Kawhi Leonard. Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles. And all we want to talk about if we're coaches and executives and players are the plays they miss. And I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in.
Here's James. Clippers able to drain the 3. Kuzma outside. Back to James. Noah against McGee. Here's Caruso. Lays it up and banks it in. Caruso's got his second basket of the night.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
George, that's a two-pointer. Again, the Clippers.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And it's McGee with the jam.
And that's a nice pass. The patience of LeBron to let the play develop.
Pass to Noah. Now the dish to George. And James pulls it down.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
AD could have laid that one up, but that's not the statement he just made.
And the Clippers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. Taking a look at the Lakers, they're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And of course the Clippers, right behind them, just one spot down.
And I think for the Lakers, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
They've been one of the great stories in the league this year. No doubt about it. Fans all over the league have gotten behind these guys.
And it's the Lakers on the break. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Clippers trail by 14. Beverly up top, guarded by Kuzma. Noah kicks to Beverly. Lets a floater go, and he lays it up and in. Beverly's got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
LeBron is doubled to the middle. Caruso. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, they came in with a purpose, gave everything they had. It just wasn't quite enough. Lou Williams has been a weapon off the bench for so long, and he has won Sixth Man of the Year multiple times.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Harrell's checked in.
You look at the trajectory of Williams' career. Second-round pick, started slow, but his game has aged like a fine wine.
Now here is McGee. He's got 5. Davis with the bucket. And for Lou Williams, he is just instant offense when you bring him Smitty into the game.
And a lot of that is just his mindset. Lou Williams, once he's checked in, he is attacking at every given opportunity. Not everyone can be successful off the bench, but Lou Williams has made a career of it.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there. Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Kuzma outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Back to Caldwell-Pope. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell-Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the half. And here is Williams. 8 points for him. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. He gets it up. No good on the shot. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We'll